Hi, and welcome to this walkthrough of Bitpunk, a true powerhouse of a digital degradation effect. This plugin holds the key to a whole array of bit tweaking, from smooth bit swapping and vintage bit crushing, to bit flipping and even the elusive art of bit morphing. And that's not all. Brace yourself for an impressive lineup of bit mangling effects along with master compression, saturation, and a hard clipper. But first, what exactly is bit swapping? Bit swapping is a digital audio processing technique that involves swapping the positions of individual bits in a binary representation of a sound signal. In digital audio, sounds are represented as a series of binary digits or bits, where each bit represents a discrete value of the signal's amplitude. Bit swapping allows for the manipulation of audio data at a fundamental level, altering the bit sequence and consequently the audio's characteristics. The interface is really simple. It consists of a master section, service menu, A and B section, and lastly is the swap section. The swap section has two modes, morph and grid. Morph works its magic by gradually swapping the bits from A to B. It has 10 bits of patterns to choose from, which has unique characteristics respectively. Picture this. Every bit gets a unique crossfade with the next one, ensuring both transitions between bits are as smooth as butter. Grid lets you pick which channel between A or B each bit comes from. All it takes is a click and the color will change, showing you the new source. Green if it's A and red if it's B. Randomize, as the name suggests, this button gives us random bit patterns which we can modify later. Autobit enables an autogain algorithm that is calculated on a per bit basis. It is designed to keep a more consistent level when swapping bits. It can change the character of the effect, and you may want to disable it if you wish to drive the compression and saturation harder. So it is best to try with and without to see which sounds best. Note that it is not an autogain for the entire plugin's input and output. The B source mode determines the signal source of the B channel. Here are the options. Input is a clone of A, where effects can be used to create difference for bit swapping. Invert is similar to input, but the channel is phase inverted, allowing for bit inverting. Mute silences the B channel, achieving bit muting or bit crushing. Sidechain enables a custom input into channel B, useful for morphing between two different signals or using external effects to create differences between A and B. Please take note that there must be a difference between the A and B channels for the bit swapping to take effect, and they both have the same exact parameters. The rate control governs the frequency of the rate reducer. Applying a small amount of rate reduction can add a crunchy top end to the sound. Shift lets you control the frequency of the frequency shifter. The frequency shifter applies a lo-fi algorithm with square wave modulation to modify the sound's frequency content. The error parameter controls the amount of random stuttering and skipping in the signal. For channel A, it introduces random stuttering and skipping effects. When values go above 50%, it makes playback speed errors, leading to pitch glitches in the audio. When the value is 100%, the audio freezes infinitely, useful for making super cool and authentic glitches. The high-pass filter attenuates frequencies below the set value and allows higher frequencies to pass through. Inversely, the low-pass filter attenuates frequencies above the set value and allows lower frequencies to pass through. The gain knob adjusts the level of signal with a range of positive and negative 24 dB. By turning it down, you can create starved, spluttering, and gated effects on the bit swap engine. Conversely, turning it up can result in overdriven and sustained effects. Pan controls the panorama for the channel. It can be used to add stereo width to the effect and swap between left and right channels. Delay time regulates the duration of the delay in milliseconds, with shorter values producing captivating phasing effects. Delay sync allows you to synchronize the delay time to the host's tempo, measured in musical beats. while feed, on the other hand, determines the level of feedback for the delay line and simultaneously feeds the signal back into the frequency shifter. The feed parameter is also quite powerful. With no delay, it can flatten up the low end. With short delays, it can create comb-like phase effects. The shift, delay, and low-pass and high-pass filters are all inside the feedback loop, so combining them can create some very dirty sounds, from metallic ringing to full-on screaming sounds. The master section is where the output signal passes through last. It has the following controls. We have the low-pass and high-pass filters, which is self-explanatory and works the same way as with A and B channels. The dry-wet control allows you to find the perfect balance between the original unprocessed signal and the processed modified signal. When you turn the press knob, you'll notice it controls the level of compression applied to the audio. The compression is modeled after a famous and aggressive compressor designed to add intensity and control to the sound. The heat control is all about introducing distortion into the audio. The out parameter, on the other hand, is responsible for managing the output gain of the processed signal. By adjusting this knob, you can control the overall volume level of the affected sound, ensuring it fits perfectly in your mix or adds the desired emphasis to your audio. Enabling the clip option brings a hard clipper into the mix. This safeguard feature ensures the output signal doesn't exceed certain levels, preventing harsh distortion and overly loud output. While it maintains a controlled sound, you can experiment with the out control to drive the signal further into the clipper for interesting and exciting audio effects. The service menu offers extra options to manage and customize the plugin beyond its regular interface. There you can find and access pre-configured settings for quick sound customization and save your own preferred presets. One last thing worth mentioning is the scalability of its user interface. You can easily adjust the values by right-clicking anywhere in the plugin and select the desired option, or simply click and drag from the corner right here. Now let's hear the before and after effect of Bitpunk. And with that, the rest is yours to explore. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Grab your 15-day trial version now at unitedplugins.com.